Hi and welcome to Stewie Plays Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Today I'll be reviewing making money through trading, in particular trade missions where we'll be running cargo for systems that are affected by the expansion state, and we'll also be looking at it compared to systems that aren't affected by any states. But first I would like to say a big thank you to Commander Burpit. He was kind enough to feature my channel on one of his videos, and I'm very grateful that he liked my videos, even to the point of asking people to check them out. And I would like to thank everyone who has taken the time to check out my videos, and to everyone who has subscribed. This truly does mean the world to me. Thank you. Now let's take a look at some of the missions and see what profits can be had from doing this. I started by collecting some missions while the expansion state was on, and then I sat on the missions until the expansion state had ended, so that I could see whether it affected the payout if I let the time elapse past the state. And then I also collected some other missions while there was no state affecting any of the factions. So if we look at this mission requiring us to bring in 900 tons of Bertrandite, the mission payout is going to be 50 million. It's going to cost, if you're using fleet carrier, 1.3 million. Or, if you buy locally, it'll cost 14.7 million credits. And that's still a substantial payout, regardless which method you choose. If we look at the mission that requires us to bring in 1,024 tons of Indite, the payout will be 50 million again, costing, if you use a fleet carrier, 984k, or 9.9 million if you buy it locally using a trading vessel to ferry it back and forth. Here we have a Gallite mission that requires us to bring 1,076 tons of cargo. The payout will be 50 million. The outlay will be 985,000 if you use a fleet carrier, or 11 million if you buy it locally. Here we have an example of a Bertrandite mission when there isn't any state for the factions. This one requires us to pick up 549 tons. They will be paying us 34 million. The cost will be, with a fleet carrier, 800k, or if you're buying locally using a normal ship, the cost will be 8.9 million. I have also seen plenty of 50 million tritium missions requiring to bring in somewhere in the range of 70 to 80 tons, paying out 50 million, costing you 3.8 million. Obviously buying locally, because there isn't anywhere that sells tritium at a massive discount anymore. Now I find these missions highly profitable because the cargo requirement is well within normal trade vessel size, and you can always find them locally, and you don't need to have any state affecting any of the factions. With these kind of missions, it makes sense to me to use my fleet carrier. I'd pop onto Inara, I'd check out where the best prices are, and see if there's a cluster of them selling what I need within a short hop of where I want to move my carrier to. I'd then stock up, jump back, and the round trip would cost me roughly 4.8 million in fuel, which is easily covered by the profits from trading. So my personal takeaway from this is, you don't need any particular state affecting the system. You just need to get your reputation up to Allied and try to get it across the board so you have more factions to pull the missions from, because they always want something, and especially if it's the tritium, you're on a winner. If you found any of this helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I shall hopefully see you all soon. Goodbye.